Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Introduce, my name is Zahra Khamila, major in Mathematics, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Science, University of Riau. In this video, I will explain about transition signals. Transition signals, along with repeat words and reference words, are one of the main ways to achieve good cohesion and coherence in your writing. They are therefore a way to help ensure that your ideas and sentences cohere or stick together. Transition signals are used to signal relationships between ideas in your writing. For example, the transition signal, for example, is used to give examples, while the word while is used to show a contrast. In addition, there are prints like in addition for adding new ideas. Likewise, there are words such as likewise to connect familiar ideas. Next, grammar of transition signals. Broadly speaking, transition signals can be divided into three types. 1. Sentence connectors. 2. Clause connectors. 3. Other connectors. Sentence connectors are used to connect two sentences together. They are joined by a full stop or semicolon and are followed by a comma. The following are examples of sentence connector. 1. Transition signals are very useful. However, they should not be used to begin every sentence. 2. Contrast signals are one type of transition signals. In addition, there are others such as compare signals and addition signals. 3. There are three main ways to improve cohesion in your writing. First, you can use transition signals. Clause connectors are used to connect two clauses together to form one sentence. They are joined by a comma. The following are examples of clause connectors. 1. Transition signals are very useful, but they should not be used to begin every sentence. 2. Also, transition signals are very useful. They should not be used to begin every sentence. 3. Contrast signals are one type of transition signal, and there are others such as compare signals and addition signals. Other connectors follow different grammar patterns. Many are followed by noun phrase. Some are verbs and should therefore be used as verbs in a sentence. The following are examples of other connectors. 1. Despite their importance in achieving cohesion, transition signals should not be used to begin every sentence. 2. Good cohesion is the result of using repeat words, reference words, and transition signals. 3. It is clear that careful use of transition signals will improve the cohesion in your writing. 4. Contrast signals are one type of transition signals. Another type is comparison signals. Next, types of transition signals. They are divided by type and subdivided according to grammar. More information on some of these is given in relevant essay sections. 1. To introduce an additional idea. Sentence connectors, namely also, besides, furthermore, in addition, moreover, additionally. Clause connectors, namely, and nor. Other connectors, namely, another, at noun, and additional, at noun. 2. To compare. For more on comparison signals, see the compare and contrast essay sections. Sentence connectors, namely, likewise, similarly, equally, in the same way. Clause connectors, namely, and, both blah 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 and, not only blah blah blah, but also, neither blah 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 nor, just as. Other connectors, namely as blah blah blah, as, like or alike. just like, to be similar to be alike, to be similar. 3. To contrast. Sentence connectors, namely, however, in contrast, in or by comparison, on the other hand. Close connectors, namely, but, whereas, while. Other connectors, namely, compared to or with. To be different, to be dissimilar, to be unlike, to differ. 4. To show concession. Concession transition show an unexpected result. They are similar to but not the same as contrast transitions. Example, although the sun was shining, he took an umbrella to work. The sun shining means taking an umbrella is unexpected. Sentence connectors, namely, however, nevertheless, nonetheless, still. Clause connectors, namely, but, yet, although, even though, though. Other connectors, namely, despite, at noun, in spite of, at noun. 5. To introduce a cause or reason. For more on cause signals, see the cause and effect essay sections. Sentence connectors, namely, for this reason. Clause connectors, namely, for, because, since, as. Other connectors, namely, to result from, to be the result of, due to, because of, to be the effect of, to be the consequence of, as a result of, as a consequence of. 6. To introduce an effect or result. For more on effect signals, see the cause and effect essay section. Sentence connectors, namely, as a result, as a consequence, consequently, hence, thus, therefore. Close connectors, namely, so. Other connectors, namely, to result in, to cause, to have an effect, to effect, the cause of, the reason for. 7. To give an example. Sentence connector, namely, for example, for instance, in this case. Other connectors, namely, such as, at noun, like, an example of, at noun, to demonstrate. 8. To show chronological order. Sentence connector, namely, first, second, first of all, then, next, no, soon, last, finally, previously, meanwhile, gradually, after, that, since, then. Close connectors, namely, after, as soon as, before, since, until, when, while. Other connectors, namely, the first, the second, the next, the last, the final, before, after, since, in the year. 9. To show order of importance. Sentence connectors, namely, above all, first and foremost, more or most importantly, primarily. Other connectors, namely, more important, the most important, the second most significant, the primary. 10. To show an alternative. Sentence connectors, namely, alternatively, otherwise. Close connectors, namely, or if, unless. 11. To identify or clarify. Sentence connectors, namely, that is, in other words, specifically. 12. To reinforce. Sentence connectors, namely, in fact, indeed, of course, clearly. 13. To conclude. Sentence connectors, namely, all, in brief, in conclusion, in short, in summary. Other connectors, to summarize, to conclude, it is clear that blah blah blah, we can see that blah blah blah, the evidence suggests blah blah blah, this example, so blah blah blah. Well, that is my explanation about transition signals. Sorry if there is a word of pronunciation error because I am still in the learning stage. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.